my name is Lior. I'm married with two kids. I live in Cholit for the past 43 years. I've been here all my life. I'm a kibbutz member, and I work in the dairy farm of Cholit. I'm in charge of the cow's health, and which means I take care of all sick cows and any pregnancies, any problems that can happen with the cows. If necessary, I consult with our vet, but this is generally my type of work. And as you can see, I'm in a farm right now. I'm trying to catch some cows for a good view.
Lior, yesterday, Cholit's community received the saddening news that Yousef Al Ziadna was found, or his body was found in Gaza. And his son Hamza, his whereabouts are unknown. Can you give us a little bit of a context? Do you share the circumstances that Yousef, Hamza, Aisha, and Bilal Al Ziadna were kidnapped from Kholit on October 7th?
Yes. So on October 7th at 6:30 in the morning, when the sirens started, the three kids they ran to the bomb shelter. And Yusuf, he wasn't here at the time. His car was not in the parking lot. He came back a few minutes later. He parked his car and he joined them in the bomb shelter. After about 10 or 15 minutes, the terrorists were already in the kibbutz, in the dairy farm area. And they set on fire the Thai residents and eventually kidnapped the four Ziadna family members. They put them in Yusuf's car, and they actually stole his car with all of them inside, and they drove away. We found the car after a few days when the army arrived. We found the car here near the fence of the kibbutz. It was empty, and what we suspect is that they had some maybe a meeting area that they transferred them into other vehicles or motorbike, and they just took them like this to Gaza. According to the army, what we realized later is that we have footage or the army have footage of them alive crossing the border with terrorists, obviously, with them.
Now, Aisha and Bilal were, thank God, returned home on the first or the second hostage release deal. Is this correct?
Yes. About after 55 days into the war, they were released, and they also said that the father Yousef and their brother Hamza, they were alive, and they really worried for them.
And yesterday, the family and Kholit and the rest of the world received the news that Yousef's body was found, and Hamza's whereabouts are unknown. How did the Kholit community react to these news?
It was a big shock. We didn't expect this to happen. A few days ago, we saw the list that everybody were talking about of a hostage deal, and Yousef was in the list, and we had a little bit of hope that here we go for a deal, and he will be home safe, and we will take care of him. And unfortunately, the news were sad and different.
Did Yousef play an important role in the daily routine of the dairy farm?
Yes, of course. He was here. He worked here for about 17 years. I've known him since then. We've been working together for the past 11 years, excluding the war, obviously. He was in charge of making the food for the cows. A very important role in the daily routine, because he needs to know how to make the food, how to make this, to take care of new orders in case of some ingredients we're missing, to see if there's any changes in the food consumption. For example, if there is too many leftovers, then something is wrong. If there is none leftover, then maybe the cows are eating too much. A lot of experience in this job, and very accurate job to know what to do, how to mix the food properly, and also to wake up very early to make the food. So when the cows are coming back from milking, they will have fresh food served to them to eat.
And what were his children's roles in the dairy farm?
Okay, so his children, they were basically milking the cows while he was making the food, and all kinds of normal day jobs in the farm. If it's beside milking, obviously, cleaning and taking care of the cows, or helping us, or helping me to treat sick cows, or any other treatments that medications the cow need, to move cows from place to place. Very general job, very daily routine was very casual, and you can say boring. Every day we do the same thing, but there's a lot to it.
And after on October 7th, the dairy farm suffered major losses, if I'm correct, right? From a herd of a few hundreds of cows, it was
Yeah.
diminished by, I think, 20 or 30%.
I don't know, not 20 or 30%, but within the first week or 4 days, this area was completely closed by the army, and the cows didn't get their food or milk. So it causes a lot of damage and stress for the cows. So with the first week or so, we lost about 50 cows, and for the next 6 months, we had to sell another 150, more or less, because they were too sick to take care of. I mean, it is a business after all, and the cows need to give milk. And when they're too sick and they can't give milk, and no matter what you do and try to make them feel better, sometimes the damage is too strong. And unfortunately, we lost a major part of our dairy farm within people and cows.
Lior, would you like to say something directly to the El Ziadna family?
Yeah, that I really feel sad for them, and we feel that this unfortunate causes and this whole thing was almost close to a happy end, and unfortunately, that's not the situation. And I know for fact the whole Cholit community is very heartbroken, and feel for them, and really sending hugs and all the blessings to keep them survive and struggle with those terrible news that we got.
And I join you in those wishes. Thank you, Lior.
Thank you.